First, Dwayne,
thank you. See you
I
later.
wanted the dog.
Yes, dog.
Dog. Either one, I guess, works,
Dog
right?
is better, yes.
Dog is better. Okay.
Yes.
So first, I wanted to ask you about Sheriff Clarke. Do you think he's going to run for Senate, and why do you think he would be a good candidate?
I know that the reason that I want him to run is his strong law and order sense. Is he gonna? Who knows? Would he be a candidate? One of the best.
Same for you?
I feel like, we need strong law and order in this country. We have crime that is just ridding our streets everywhere. And I feel like a lot of the police departments don't feel like they're backed up, and I don't feel like they feel strength. And I draw strength from Sheriff Clarke. I've been where he has been a speaker several times, and I've listened to how he speaks about common sense, crime and punishment, and we need those type of people in our state house. We need people, representing this country who understand how to keep citizens safe and how to keep the dangerous element out.
President Trump, you brought up law and order. He talks about that a lot. He got a lot of support from the police officers, for example. Are you satisfied with what you've seen from President Trump?
I'm encouraged, and I'm really liking what I see, but I'm really hoping that he doesn't just limit his catch and release policy to immigration. I hope that catch and release ends in America. Bail reform has been the most tragic thing that's happened to our country in I don't know how long. We're reducing crimes. Rape of an intoxicated person is now a nonviolent misdemeanor. Bringing a bomb to a school is now a misdemeanor. Giving a firearm to a gang member is now a nonviolent misdemeanor. All of these things are crimes that are just being overlooked, and they're just being released back into our communities. We have to pay attention to what we're doing and where we're putting our children. So we really voted for Trump and got behind this administration because we really need someone to clean up the Department of Justice. We need to put a good man like Jeff Sessions as our Attorney General, and we need to take back control of our streets.
Dwayne, do you share the same opinion on President Trump's immigration policy?
Exactly. One thing we do share is political opinions. We're almost exactly on the same. Everything else, we're the complete opposite. But one thing we're together, well, almost everything else. But one thing we really are together in is our political beliefs.
We're on the streets every day. Every day we see what's going on in neighborhoods. We're inside people's homes. We see poverty firsthand. We understand what drugs and violence are doing, to small communities in rural areas. And so we see it every day. So we have just a slightly different perspective than most people because we don't just read about it in the newspaper. We're knee deep in it.
And last question for you. What do you make of the Democrats saying that President Trump is being inhumane by his tough enforcement of the nation's immigration laws, and that we should be more open and that we don't need a wall on the border? What would be your response?
Well, my response is that when people talk bad about me on different sites, Twitter, Facebook, I don't read it. So I'm not listening. I'm seeing action by this president. And like she said, we're on the front lines in America.
I think everyone should come here legally. And I think anybody who wants to come and share the American dream is more than welcome to come to America to do that. But right now, in this time of trouble and war and danger, I think we have to be very careful and very selective as to who's coming into our country and who's staying in our country. And those that are not documented, that we don't even know anything about or know where they are or anything like that, I think that those pose high dangers to our society. So I do agree. I don't know how far those things are going to go. We wait and see like everybody else, but we're just hoping that he's able to do it in a very humane way. People, I don't understand where people come and say, it's inhumane or this and that, because no one told you to get in a boat and come over here across the water. No one said sneak over. No one said sneak under in a tunnel or in a coyote truck. I think that those things are far more humane than asking you simply to come into our country legally.